Well, hello, welcome. Today I have bangers and mash with some peas and onion gravy. I could have done a Beano style bangers and mash, which is what the parents did for us when we were kids, which is a mountain of mashed potato, sausages stuck in at different angles, a bit like a spaceship really. But sometimes it would look like a volcano, so in the middle would be beans. But as I'm not a child, we have it like this. It would have looked much better on the thumbnail, to be fair. Right, I don't know how thick you like your gravy, but I love it thick. So, and if I look like a sweaty Betty, so would you be. These onions took 45 minutes to caramelise. Oh, but I know it's going to taste gorgeous. I've got oxo cubes in here, some Worcestershire sauce, some thyme, some of the beef fat from where the sausage is cooked, and anyway, let's get eating. Do you know this is supposed to be the most eaten comfort food? I'm not a massive sausage fan, so I find that quite surprising, but it is what it is. For me, it's if we're talking British, shepherd's pie. But I think that's number 2. I've got some pork sausages here, mashed potato, oodles of butter. Cheers. Gorgeous. Wonderful. Known as poor man's dinner. How is everyone? Good, I hope. A few videos ago, I mentioned that I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers. Oh, Jesus, no. And I wanted to do a subscriber special with a special guest. But I also wanted to do a Q&A. For any of you that have got questions, to leave some in either the discussion page, which you can only view on your PC, I believe, or just put them in the normal comments section if you've got any questions. A few of you have put some questions there, but I don't think everyone watches my videos from beginning to end, so they might not have seen that request for questions. So if you have any questions, I thought I'd ask you right at the beginning of the video. Please put them in the comments and I'll answer them. Wonderful. Big bite. Does anyone know why we call sausages bangers? In case you don't, it's because when we fry them, they They spit, don't they? The fat spits and skin splits and so on. So nice. I don't have these very often again because I'm not a massive fan of sausages. And do you want to know something? What's so strange is I'm quite fussy with meat, right? And so this is why I don't like sausages, because there's other stuff in there other than animal product. And anyway, getting the really expensive sausages, which have a 95% meat percentage in there, isn't good enough, because the skin that they use is nearly always too thick, and so I'm weird about the skin that's used as well. It's a texture thing for me. I am a grown-up, I promise. So the best thing for me is to use cheaper sausages, which is my worst nightmare because of the meat. And you know, the only ones I can actually eat and enjoy are by Richmond. When I was younger it used to be Walls. These days it's Richmond sausages. They're not bad at all fried, and of course the skin is amazing. See, fussy. Those peas are not there for decoration. I usually put them in with my mash and mix them up. So when the sausage is gone, that's what I'll do. Still a good sausage. Do you know what's really strange? I have several children, and not one of them, and I mean not one, will eat mashed potatoes. They just don't enjoy it. I mean, did I even birth them? Do you know what I mean? What is going on? But yeah, they never have, even today. And they're all grown, as you know. So my daughter has what I'm eating now, minus the mash. Cray cray. Gorgeous. Haven't watched much recently, last few days. I watched The Dead Zone. Seen it 1,000 times, but you know, Stephen King. I watched The Shining. I watched that a month ago as well, you know. But I'm also reading that at the moment, so I need to catch up on The Stand. Now these onions took 45 minutes. It's normally between 30 and 40, right? Mine took 45 today. They're just so worth it. It's a labour of love, let me tell you. Gravy like this. And of course I've forgotten wipes. You know, I did the gnocchi. You know, I did the gnocchi. I didn't enjoy it very much. Well, it's not like I didn't enjoy it. It just felt pointless, you know, because it was flavourless. But that sauce was so good that I can't wait to add it to a pasta dish. Cannot wait. All that butter ready for my peas. One more spoon, no, two. It's filling a very decent sized hole. But also quite happy to finish the flavour of the sausages now. 4 is definitely enough. Start on my peas. Last sausage. I've only salt and peppered these. Now, even though I've opted to not do the childlike Beano bangers and mash, I am going to do this, which is what I did when I was a kid and sometimes still do now as I'm demonstrating. Pardon me, it's just so I don't lose my peas. Not a lot of people like to see this, but you know, I need to keep it real. This is how I would do it, not on camera, so give it a go. Oh my god. Star of the show is the mash now. Wonderful, wonderful. Butter. Anyone else do this? I hope there's some of you. What am I doing next, food-wise? I've got 3 options, none of which are what any subscribers asked for. I've got a tikka masala rice, samosa, garlic and coriander naan. I've got, oh yeah, you know that pie that I had, the gastropub M&S one. The brand also does fish and chips, so I've got that in the fridge with some mushy peas. It looks like a mushy pea sauce, but we'll see. So there's that, and there's one other meal. You know, that's in the fridge, that's not home cooked. What the hell is it? The same brand made a mac and cheese, so I've got that coming as well. Now, I'm going to be doing a homemade mac and cheese soon. I'm going to be making a South Indian one, which is following the recipe from a subscriber. This is her and her husband's name. Lovely sweet couple, funny, just great cooks. They're great cooks, you know. There's lots of things that they make that I'm like, I'll make that. So, for example, the South Indian mac and cheese. So I'm going to give that a go. Do you know what? This went down easy as pie. Very happy with that. I don't feel full. I feel good. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my meal. Please remember to leave a question if you have one for the Q&A video. The Q&A video will be of 5 guys. Like I said, I'll have a special guest, and obviously I'll be answering all those burning questions that you have. So, I don't know when that will be. It won't be dead on 1,000, you know, I need to get to 1,000 first, but it's getting there, so the sooner you get your questions in, the better, really. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my meal, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.